This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weights. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
The Jason Walker Show, broadcasting from the Major Mortgage Man Cave. Here's Jason Walker.
Yo, happy Monday, the Jason Walker Show. Presented by Capital Collision Center. Montana state law says it's your vehicle. It is your choice. Where you have a repair, choose Capital Collision Center. Here inside the Major Mortgage Man Cave, and a big show coming up today. We'll recap the last three fall championships in football with Jordy Hansen from the Missoulian coming up. He went to two of the three, and we'll talk to Jordy on the way. Also coming up at about 40 past the hour, we'll talk to Manhattan coach Chris Grabowska. The big Grabowska will join us as we recap Manhattan's big win over Fairfield. So there's one recap. Manhattan beat Fairfield in Class B, the first state championship for the Tigers on the football field, which is pretty cool. It's going to be a shortened week, as we know. Thanksgiving, you have Thursday. We're off Thursday, Friday, Monday for sure, and maybe some more too. So there you go. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you were able to enjoy whatever weather you got to enjoy and got to enjoy whatever you did. You can watch, by the way, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You can listen live on Podbean, Network One Sports, TreasureStateRadio.com. Pleased to be back with those guys. You can download Treasure State Radio on the Google Play or the App Store. And then email us, jason@jasonwalkershow.com. You can phone in, text, whatever. And also, you can go to jasonwalkershow.com. Anytime, any place, for any show. That's all I got. It's been a long weekend, but a good one. And we'll start with our daily COVID update. 677 new cases reported in Montana. 56,381 total since March. 614 deaths, 467 currently in the hospital. 16,317 active cases, and 39,450 have recovered. And there are the numbers, you can go look. Multiple places. So that is our COVID update. All right. So we started off with the Class B news because Chris Grabowska is going to join us. So Manhattan beating Fairfield over the weekend at Fairfield to get the championship, and got the win 23-6. It was tight. It was close, but Manhattan finished 12-0. And a great victory. And we'll talk about Cale DeBoer coming up, the senior who was hurt last month in a game, and it was life or death, really. And he was the first one to get the trophy, which was pretty cool. But we'll talk to Coach Grabowska about that and more on the way. So Manhattan getting the win. Remember, they played for the title last year, lost to Eureka 20-6. They come back and beat Fairfield 23-6. Fairfield finishes 8-2 in Greg Meisner's first year as the head coach. So Fairfield's going to be back too. That's a team full of tradition, and they got a lot of history and a lot of great players. Let's see here. Let's go back to Friday night and start with the AA, or go to the AA. Sentinel won 24-15 over West. A good game. Dayton Bay, 3 touchdown passes. Sentinel goes 10-0 and is your state champs in AA. So it was a good win. Good win for the boys from Sparty, and ended a very unique season in AA football, and ended quite the run. You know, we talked to Coach Dane Oliver last week, and he said, look, they don't lead in any category offensively. They just have a lot of great players doing a lot of great different things. And they did. So Sentinel gets the win. Its first championship since 1948, in 48 years, rather, 1972. It probably felt like 1948. But first one since 1972. So long drought ended there. So 2 droughts ended. Manhattan never had won. Sentinel hadn't won since 72. And then in 8-man, there was no drought. Drummond Phillipsburg got past Scobie to get its 3rd title in 4 years. And it was pretty, it was over pretty quick. The Titans, in the first half, returned an interception for a touchdown, ran back a kickoff for a score, turned another interception into a touchdown. And it was pretty much over after that. 44-6, the final for the Titans. Scobie in its first championship since 2002. And Brock Berryhill's going to have that team back. But a big win for Mike Cutler in his last game. And we talked about it with Coach on Friday on the show, and I said, what's that hug going to be like with your son? And this is what it looked like for 06mtsports.com. That's the hug of 2 Cutlers right there. Cade and Dad. And a long time coming, but what a great photo. We knew that was going to be a great photo. And Coach kind of got choked up about it when we asked him. So there's that photo from 406mtsports.com. Tom Bauer with the great photo. And that's the one that's going to be hanging, I'm sure, in the Cutlers' house for a long, long time, because that was a great one. But Drummond Phillipsburg with the big win. And so congratulations to our state champs. And I have a feeling we kind of know already our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. But you can get some nominations in if you'd like. And you can email us, jason@jasonwalkershow.com. Also, you can Facebook us, text us, tweet us at @JWalkerSports. So, there you go. Did you watch the bull riding yesterday? I did not get a chance to watch the bull riding from the deck of the USS Lexington. Remember we talked to Parker Bredding about it last week. PBR putting on a bull riding on the Lexington Museum on the aircraft carrier. But did not get a chance to watch it, but sounded like by reading what I read, it was pretty cool. It went off pretty well. That's pretty cool, though, riding a bull. I mean, riding a bull is awesome anyway, but doing it on a deck of an aircraft carrier, that's awesome. That is super sweet. Oh, by the way, we gave you a Michaela Boyette Fetzer update. Now, Michaela, softball player for Carroll that was injured in a car wreck last month, seriously injured. Talked to her husband Sam again over the weekend, and he sent me this. Michaela released from the hospital Tuesday last week, currently staying in Salt Lake. Let me scoot it over here so I can read it. The past 4 weeks, she's made a lot of progress. However, it's just the beginning of her recovery. She still needs assistance with daily tasks, day-to-day memory journaling, medications, and wound care. Outpatient therapy for physical therapy, occupational therapy, and neuro. Because remember, she had a significant brain injury. They're working to get her into additional therapy to help her recovery. She's continuing to work hard and still in a lot of pain, but continues to stay positive and motivated. So that's the update on Michaela Boyette-Fetzer, the Carroll College softball player. And we'll keep you updated on her because she's a fighter, and that's pretty cool that she's getting better. I mean, obviously, it's really cool that she's getting better. So there you go. So what'd you do over the weekend? Let us know. What were the greatest things that you saw over the weekend? You can let us know by tweet at JWalkerSports. Let's see. This just came out. Great Falls Central moving from B to C. MHSA making that decision today. Decreasing enrollment at Great Falls Central is the reason why. Mustangs play boys and girls basketball, boys and girls cross country, 8-man, boys and girls golf, softball, boys and girls track, volleyball, and wrestling. Harlem's dropping from Class B to 8-man in football, and West Yellowstone's going to drop from 8 to 6. And East Helena, it looks as if they're going to go, is that official? Yeah, going from Southeast A to the Southwest A for every sport except soccer, which makes sense because they're closer to schools in the West than the East. I never understood why they were going to be in the same division as Lockwood, but let's see here. So for winter practices getting started December 7th, competitions can start January 2nd, basketball January 5th. So swimming and wrestling on the 2nd, basketball on the 5th. No multi-team events allowed. No, and postseason sites for wrestling and swimming are to be determined. They are not going to do, it appears, the all-class wrestling tournament in Billings. Much like volleyball got split up, it appears wrestling will as well. And there you go. That is the update on Montana sports in the winter. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. We will definitely keep an eye on it. It's going to be scary, man, because when you get going in wrestling, which is a very close contact sport, and I know we made it through football and we made it through volleyball, thankfully. I just hope we can get basketball started and finished, and I hope we can get wrestling started and finished, and swimming. And we forget about swimming in the winter, but it is a sport. So keep an eye on that. And if you see anybody over the next day or so say, oh, we're 2 days away or a day away from basketball starting. Basketball started. NAI has been playing for a month. NCAA starts on Wednesday. But, yeah, it's just funny how people forget about the NAI. Oh, man. All right. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, continue our recap of the weekend, look ahead to, Wednesday, don't forget, Samantha Bennington will join us, the ex-wife of the late Chester Bennington, Lincoln Park singer. And she'll join us on Wednesday. Looking forward to that. She got a book out, and looking forward to. I read read some of it already, and it's pretty intense. But we'll talk to her about her book coming up on Wednesday, so that'll be fun. And we'll just play it by ear, see what goes on the rest of the week, because we're gonna have fun. We're off on Thursday and Friday, of course. Don't forget that. But we will be back next week at some point, maybe. Oh, did you see so we never talk about signings, but Camden Sermon from Sentinel signed with the Grizz, announced it. Like that was the least shocking signing ever. The dude moved from, Washington to play at Sentinel. His brother and uncle played for the Grizz. I mean, it was pretty obvious that Camden Sermon was going to go follow Cy to the Grizz. But least shocking signing in the history of signings or announcements. So, all right. When we come back, Jordan Hansen will join us at some point. He's in a meeting. He's actually working today, so we appreciate him taking some time out. But he will join us coming up. Also going to talk to Chris Grabowska, the head coach of the State B football champion Manhattan Tigers. He'll join us as well when we return here, Jason Walker Show, presented by Capital Collision Center.
New vehicles keep coming, and Capital Collision Center keeps earning certifications to repair them. They're Helena's newest GM-certified facility. No matter the make or year, they repair your car to manufacturer's standards and requirements, maintaining its safety and value. Montana state law says it's your vehicle and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center, certified in GM, Subaru, and Nissan, and Helena's only shop certified in Honda, Acura, and Ford. When you value safety, go to Capital Collision Center on Euclid.
Have you thought about buying a home and just don't know where to begin? Well, when it comes to one of the most important purchases one can make, we understand it can be frustrating and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let the Major Mortgage team help you with all your mortgage needs. Major Mortgage means major service, and we would love the opportunity to help you today. Give J.R. McFadden, NMLS number 1246357, a call today at 406-465-1918, or you can visit him at 2001 11th Avenue, Building A, Suite 3 in Helena. Major Mortgage is a division of AMCAP Mortgage, NMLS number 129122, equal housing lender. Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Jason Walker here, and I want to tell you about a great place that's going to make you feel better in just an hour. Ocean Spirit Massage. From deep tissue to hot stone and more, Ocean Spirit Massage will get your sore, tired muscles feeling like new. Whether you overdid it working out, hiking the hills, playing golf, whatever it is, or even if you're pregnant, you will walk away feeling better than you have in years. Book now for yourself or make it a couples massage. And gift certificates are always available as well. Visit oceanspiritmassage.com or call 417-0542. Fall is officially here, and now is the perfect time to get your rig tuned up before the big hunt. That means a lift kit from Auto Concepts. An Auto Concepts lift kit will help take you places only the animals can go. And when you do get that big one, make sure you have help to get it home with a winch to pull it out. Or maybe you'll be a good friend and help pull someone out of the snowbank. Check out AutoConceptsHelena.com for more ideas. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show, presented by Capital Collision Center. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Coming up in 20 minutes or so, Chris Grabowska, the Manhattan football coach. We'll talk about the first ever state championship for the Tigers on the football field. Manhattan's had some pretty good players over the years, and this year's the year they got it done. So, congratulations. Did you miss Cat Grizz over the weekend? It was supposed to be Saturday. But obviously, with everything, didn't happen. We'll see if the spring happens. We'll see if the spring happens. The way things are going, I don't know. Auto Contest Performance of the Week still to come today as well. We are efforting Jordan Hansen. He's in a meeting, so we're waiting for him to get out of his meeting. He's actually working today, he said, so, which is good. Don't forget, Wednesday we'll talk to Samantha Bennington. We're off Thursday, Friday, and Monday. By the way, you can let us know, what are your favorite side dishes for Thanksgiving? Like, I'm a mashed potato and gravy guy. And that's pretty much it. Well, stuffing. But I don't like onions. But I'll eat it. What's your favorite? Let us know. Jason at JasonWalkerShow.com. You can also tweet us at JWalkerSports on the Twitter. But what are your favorite side dishes? We'll run through some of them this week before we take the Thanksgiving break off. Do you have plans? Are you going anywhere? I know we're not supposed to. Did you just see that in Pennsylvania, the governor just unilaterally by himself banned alcohol sales starting Wednesday through the Thanksgiving holiday? So Pennsylvania, the whole state is going dry on Wednesday night. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Man, fun stuff to follow. If you're watching on the Twitter, you can say hi. And just reading through stuff. It's kind of cool. It's just kind of a lazy day on a Monday. A little chilly. You got 1 week left of hunting. Not sure if you got anything yet, or if you're going to head out. Still got a chance through Sunday. But I'm not sure if I'm going to go. I was going to go with my bro, but I don't think I'm going to make it out now, which is not fun. But I enjoy going out hunting. But I haven't really hunted in, gosh, I can't remember the last time. 2012? 2012, I think we went. Yeah. But fun. Yeah, I like hunting. Anyway, hope you had a great weekend. And we did. Just following along, looking at, people on the Twitter that are being morons. It's just, didn't watch any NFL over the weekend. Got into a Twitter argument with some people over politics, which is always fun. I called out the biased media. Somebody didn't like it, but oh well. Just seeing stuff. It's funny. It's funny. Oh, we'll do, you know what? Yeah, let's get to that. Frontier Conference Players of the Week announced today. Jovan Slovanchinen and Maddie Garretts of Carroll College named the Players of the Week in their respective, the men and women both beat Dickinson over the weekend on Friday night in front of nobody at the PE Center, no crowd. But, I did see some pictures. There was some people watching, which is weird. Not who they, sure, but Not supposed to be fans in the stands, but anyway. Let's see, what else did we got? I think that was about it. Yeah, just hanging out, having fun. Hanging out with the little one. That was a good weekend. She's gotten into superhero girls now. So we're past the Frozen stage, at least momentarily. But now I'm the one that wants to watch Frozen 2, and she's like, no, Dad. No. But, she's into superhero girls. Which actually isn't terrible. It's not a bad... It's got Wonder Woman and Supergirl, Green Lantern, and some bee that's annoying, and can't remember all of them. There's 6. But she likes it. Watches the same episode over, or 3-4 episodes over and over and over. Just fun. So much fun. But she's a kid, man. She's having a good time. Played blocks. She likes to build them up a certain height and then knock them down. This just came out. Breaking news from the Cascade Conference. The Evergreen State Gooey Ducks will not play basketball in the upcoming season. So Evergreen State opting out of the Cascade Conference basketball season. Interesting. And that will not be the first. Western Washington and Central Washington also announcing that they're not going to play in their D2 levels. So you're going to see a lot more of that, I'm afraid, as we get closer and closer. All right. Seeing that that's crazy. Is there Monday Night Football tonight? Who's playing tonight? Can you tell we're just filling time till Jordy Hansen calls? Oh, we're having fun. Always have a good time. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk Jordy Hansen, hopefully. Also, we will talk to Chris Grabowska, the Manhattan football coach, led the Tigers to the first state championship in football. And we'll talk to him coming up when we return here. Jason Walker Show, presented by Capital Collision Center. Hang on.
Have you thought about buying a home and just don't know where to begin? Well, when it comes to one of the most important purchases one can make, we understand it can be frustrating and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let the Major Mortgage team help you with all your mortgage needs. Major Mortgage means major service, and we would love the opportunity to help you today. Give J.R. McFadden, NMLS number 1246357, a call today at 406-465-1918, or you can visit him at 2001 11th Avenue, Building A, Suite 3 in Helena. Major Mortgage is a division of AMCAP Mortgage, NMLS number 129122, equal housing lender.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $289. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Fall is officially here, and now is the perfect time to get your rig tuned up before the big hunt. That means a lift kit from Auto Concepts. An Auto Concepts lift kit will help take you places only the animals can go. And when you do get that big one, make sure you have help to get it home with a winch to pull it out. Or maybe you'll be a good friend and help pull someone out of the snowbank. Check out AutoConceptsHelena.com for more ideas. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals.
New vehicles keep coming, and Capital Collision Center keeps earning certifications to repair them. They're Helena's newest GM-certified facility. No matter the make or year, they repair your car to manufacturer's standards and requirements, maintaining its safety and value. Montana state law says it's your vehicle and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center, certified in GM, Subaru, and Nissan, and Helena's only shop certified in Honda, Acura, and Ford. When you value safety, go to Capital Collision Center on Euclid.
Everyone knows about Dinners Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinners Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients, along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinners Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back. Jason Walker Show segment brought to you by Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark's got calendars out. We've talked for months about the great photos that Mark takes. And he's used a bunch of the best to put them into a couple of different calendars. And you can get a Montana Scenic Landscape calendar. You can also get a Cowboys calendar. Just go to marklaroephotography.com. These things make excellent Christmas gifts for yourself or a loved one. Also, you know, if you're like me where you got your two oldest live elsewhere, get the possibility of getting them a fantastic landscape photo or something Montana related that Mark has shot and send it to him for the holidays. How about that? Telling you, marklaroephotography.com. Great, great stuff. All right, so over the weekend, we saw Flint Creek Drummond Phillipsburg win a third title in 4 years. We saw Sentinel win its first title since 1972. And we saw the Manhattan Tigers win the first ever football championship in school history. And to join us now to chat about it and much more is the head coach of those Manhattan Tigers, Chris Grabowska. He joins us now here on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline.
Well, first off, man, congratulations. That's a pretty impressive title win against a very good Fairfield team. But what were your emotions like right after the final gun?
Oh, you know, I was just had so much joy in my heart just watching those kids celebrate. I mean, that's really, there's no greater feeling as a coach than getting to watch your kids who put in so much time, effort, hard work, just celebrate all of that success. That was my feeling after the game, honestly.
And, of course, the first person to touch the trophy, pretty inspirational story with Cale DeBoer there.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it was couldn't be more fitting, and I was just so happy and proud that he was the first one to hoist the trophy. You know, he's a great example for all of us to follow. He's just a great, hardworking kid, you know, a great citizen. Just does everything right. Just an inspiration to not only myself, but all of us every single day.
And he's doing better?
He is, yeah. He's walking around now. He's got his tubes out. And, there's a little touch and go there for a while. I had a few sleepless nights. But, you know, he's doing a lot better, and he's on the road to recovery for sure.
All right, during the game, you're, 8-6 at the half, is that right? And then all of a sudden, what was the halftime speech like?
You know, just went into the locker room and made a couple of adjustments, you know, on both sides of the ball, but, you know, mostly just like, hey, you know, we've done this all year. Just stick to the game plan. We need to go out and do what we need to do. Got to eliminate some of the mistakes that we were making in the first half. Just take care of the football, and we'll be state champs when the game's over.
Manhattan football coach Chris Grabowska, our guest here, Jason Walker Show. What's been like at school today?
Oh, it's pretty awesome walking around with the title state champs. You know, everybody's happy. for the football program, the whole school, the whole community, being the first one. And, yeah, they're just super excited for everyone. So it's really, really fun and really neat to see and be part of.
Have you looked at the film yet? Have you watched it?
Oh, yes. I had to rewatch that one a couple times.
Take me through
it's the end of the season, I mean, this is what we do every day. We go watch film and get ready for the week, and I just had to do that. I just couldn't quit cold turkey. So,
well, you picked a good one to watch. What plays really stood out to you in that second half? Offensively, I know you guys did enough to get the win, but there were some big defensive plays, including the pick six to start the second half.
Yeah, that was a huge play by Sven Stenberg. He's our linebacker. Been playing phenomenal all season long, and to see him get that pick, that was awesome. That kind of set the tone for the whole second half. After he scored that, I mean, our defense has been playing great all game. I think at that point we knew, yeah, we can get this done, and we did. And on the offensive side of the ball, Caden, that touchdown pass to Tate Bowler, that was a heck of a play. He kind of scrambled, kept the play alive, and just threw it up and where he thought Tate was going to be, and Tate ran underneath it and caught the ball, kind of sealed the game for us there.
It's kind of a cool deal for sure. Obviously, at what point would during the game, was it until the final whistle, or did you figure out somewhere in the fourth, like, hey, we got this puppy wrapped up, or did you wait until the end to think that?
Well, you never know with a team like Fairfield what could happen, So, but I mean, throughout the second half, you're always confident that we could get the job done. I mean, we were playing great on defense. Offense started moving the ball in the second half really well, but just wasn't ever going to take any chances. We just kept their head down and moved forward play by play. Definitely, when we took that victory knee, that's kind of when it started sinking in.
When obviously you guys all season long had some unfinished business you felt from last year's loss to Eureka. When you look at this group of seniors, did you have to say anything to them, or were they really the leaders on their own?
No, I didn't have to say anything. I think, they honestly probably started right as soon as basketball season ended, maybe even before that. Started hitting the weight room. Receivers, quarterbacks started getting together, throwing the ball. Linemen started doing drills on their own throughout the winter. The motivation was super high, especially with the senior group. And I was thinking after the game, these group of seniors have played 44 out of 48 possible games since their freshman year. So wow. They also had a lot of experience going into this season. So I think that really helped them out as well.
Begin the way too early look at next year. What's the Tigers look like a year from now?
I think we got a lot of, competitiveness within our program, and it's always been our motto every year. We're not going to rebuild, we're going to reload. And I don't think that should be any different next year. We had kids step up this year. I think we'll have the same thing next year again. Kids will just step up. They're excited that it's finally their turn, and just hopefully keep that tradition going.
Is there a nice spot in the trophy case already reserved for the trophy?
You bet. Yeah, each kid spending a night with the trophy. That's kind of our deal right now. So
it's like the Stanley Cup?
Just like the Stanley Cup. I was a hockey guy. I grew up in Minnesota. So, yeah, they get to spend one night with it, so they can do what they want, take pictures, hold it, whatever they want to do. So I think they're pretty excited for that.
That's pretty awesome. I have to know, has anybody called you the Big Grabowska?
No. They just call me Coach Grab.
Because, I was just thinking about it last week after we talked. I'm like the Big Lebowski, but it's the Big Grabowska.
Yeah, well,
I think
maybe that one will stick.
I'll do what I can to make it stick. But hey, Coach, I appreciate it, and it's been fun talking to you the last week or so, getting the Tigers on the way to the state championship and then winning it. Did you guys get the police escort into town?
Yep, we did. We got back, and I don't know if you remember what Manhattan looks like, but
Yeah.
it was both sides of the street were lined all the way from the gas station past the four-way stop. So it was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Had a police escort, fire trucks there, so it was fun to see the community be part of it too.
That's really cool. And then pregame. Well, I got to know, what's your pregame meal like?
Usually I don't eat too much before the game. I just kind of going over a game plan, got a little jitters. I just maybe a little snack, and that's about it.
Do you listen to music? Or whatever the kids play?
I listen to my own music because what the kids play these days, I don't know if it's really my style.
I hear you on that one, Coach, for sure. Hey, it's been fun, like I said, but congratulations. Say hi to Mark Longi and Mr. Harvey for us, and we'll talk to you next year, Coach.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot. I appreciate what you do.
Chris Grabowska joining us, the Big Grabowska. I think, seriously, that needs to be his new name from now on. The Big Grabowska. Especially because he's got himself a state championship now. So there you go. Appreciate him joining us. If you missed that interview, you can go to jasonwalkershow.com in a little bit, and we'll have the whole thing loaded up. So, okay, the GSA, which is it has to do with elections. They're the ones that officially certify the election. President Trump has not conceded, and nor will he. But in loyalty, he said in the best case of the country, he's recommending that they start to do what they need to do with initial protocols as far as transitioning presidency. So it's not over, but we'll see what happens in the courts. But that's the latest. I just can't believe there's no way you can't tell me. I'll save it. I'm not. Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna finish on a good day. There's no way that Biden won that legally. Okay, so our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. It's a 3-way tie. Manhattan Tigers, Class B football champs. Also, Drummond Phillipsburg winning the 8-man title for the third time in 4 years, and the Sentinel Spartans winning the first time in 48 years. So, congratulations. So, there you go. That's our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. Pretty good stuff. Performances of the week. Just got this confirmed. Tomorrow, we're going to talk to Rob Paulson. No relation to Commissioner Paulson or Kurt Paulson, but we are going to talk to Rob Paulson. He is the voice of Pinky on Pinky and the Brain, and also Carl Weezer on Jimmy Neutron. So we're going to talk to him tomorrow, coming up. Also, what else has he voiced? There's some, Raphael and Donatello from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we'll talk to Rob Paulson tomorrow. And Samantha Bennington will join us on Wednesday. Great stuff. Great stuff. All right. Jordan Hansen must have been, he got tied up in his meeting, so we'll try to get him on tomorrow maybe. But let's do on this day in history. It is National Cashew Day. Eat a cranberry day. Are you cranberry fan? I do not like cranberries. Not a cranberry guy. It is National Espresso Day. Probably could have used one of those today. On this date in 1904, the third Summer Olympic Games closed in St. Louis. It was the first Olympic Games held in the United States. 1943, Philadelphia Phillies owner William D. Cox is permanently banned from baseball for betting on his own team. 1947, on this date, Washington Redskin quarterback Sammy Baugh, 6 touchdown passes. 1988, Wayne Gretzky scored his 600th career goal. 1989, the Bounty Bowl. Philadelphia Eagles defeat Dallas 27-0. Thanksgiving. Cowboys coach Jimmy Johnson accused Eagles coach Buddy Ryan of placing bounties on players. Let's see. Hack Wilson, 1948, died on this date. Hack was he's in the Hall of Fame. But he owns the Major League single-season record, 191 RBI in 1930. But he died of internal hemorrhaging at this age, at the age of 48 on this date in 1948. Ralph Branca died on this date in 2016. He was the pitcher that served up the shot heard around the world, Bobby Thompson's home run. Billy the Kid was born on this date in 1859. William H. Bonney, born in New York City. And it says that he died in 1881. That's allegedly. That is allegedly. I'm not sure that's actually accurate. I've seen the movies. I've read all the stuff. I don't think he died by Pat Garrett's doing. I don't believe in conspiracy theories too much, but that's a good one that I actually think is pretty good. All right. Let's see here. What should we do on this day we did on this day in history. Let me get to this page. I need a producer. Let's do this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
Hey, congratulations to our state champions this year in fall sports. From cross country to soccer, football, volleyball. None of us knew if we would get there. You got your seasons in. You got to complete them. Congratulations. Now we turn our attention to fall sports is over. Now we turn our attention to winter sports. And we'll see if we get to play winter sports. With a walkout, by the way, brought to you by Cafe Zydeco. Stop by 625 Euclid in Helena, also in Bozeman and Billings. But December 7th, practices start. Stay safe between now and then. The COVID is real. Okay? It's not something to mess around with. It is very real. We'll have some news on the COVID probably tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow, Rob Paulson will join us. He is the voice of Pinky on Pinky and the Brain, also the voice of Raphael and Donatello, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And he has he's got a memoir out talking about his recovery from throat cancer, which is scary considering he uses his voice to make a living. But he also is part of a new, Animaniacs on Hulu, which started a couple of days ago, Friday night. So we'll talk to Rob Paulson, voice actor, tomorrow. And we'll see how many voices we can, see if we can get some good ones in there. Those people always amaze me. Like, I would love to change my voice. I can't. I tried, but I can't. I can't do impersonations. I can't do anything like that. But it would be cool if we could, right? Yeah. All right. Rob Paulson tomorrow, and much more. We'll see what happens. Hope you have a marvelous Monday. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Go to jasonwalkershow.com if you miss anything. Looking forward to voice actor Rob Paulson tomorrow as we get set for a shortened Thanksgiving week. See you tomorrow at 4, jasonwalkershow.com. And I think that's it. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.